Let's see if we're here. Are you there? You don't sound very enthusiastic. You sick too?
I'm cold.
You're cold. Okay. Well, I'm late today because I've been crazy busy today. So I try to get my drink ready to be prepared.
Hey, Lynette.
I don't match today, so do not look. I've been working. Hey, Juanette, did you have time to prepare?
No,
Neither did I.
but I did.
I did some, but not like I usually do. I usually am super responsible, but I'm so sorry to tell people today that this is not the responsible Melissa here on Tuesday. This is the fly by the seat of her pants Melissa that you're looking at right now. Nice to meet you. I'm waiting. Okay, so let's just get started. Welcome to Travel Talk Tuesday. Let's see. What did I put on the flyer? Which, by the way, was late because I forgot again. Our destination of the week is New Orleans.
Nola, baby, who that?
Yeah, that's not my language. Not my
Baby.
not my favorite destination.
Well, it's mine, baby.
Oh Lord. Yeah, but you're the party girl. I'm the responsible one. So I mean, I've been there several times. But it's just not my favorite. Hey, Brad, not my favorite place. So,
You didn't eat nothing while you was there.
well, there's several fun facts for me for Louisiana that not everybody knows. I know. Can you believe it? So I'm going to share. So I'm going to share first. Okay, so we're talking about New Orleans as our destination for the week. We're going to talk about Disney because Disney has got a lot of great changes. I'm super excited about that. And we're going to be doing some reviews for Fantastic and some of the Marriott properties. So that's what our show's about this week. For anybody that kind of wants an overview. So let's go down the agenda this time. Let's talk about New Orleans first. And I'm going to go first because it's not my super favorite place, even though it probably should be because of my fun facts. Okay. So my first fun fact about New Orleans was it was my very first ship inspection location. We actually took a couple's weekend and spent it in New Orleans. We toured. Now I got to try to even remember which ship we toured because I don't know if I remember.
It would probably be the Dream of the Triumph.
It was when we first started the travel business. So I think at the time the Triumph was still in Galveston. So it probably wasn't the Triumph, but I can't tell you. I don't remember exactly.
The Triumph was in Galveston.
It was in Galveston at one time.
The Liberty was in Galveston, and then went to Florida, and they gave us the Valor.
The Triumph was in Galveston because I cruised out of the Triumph out of Galveston for my very first cruise back in 2014. Yes, ma'am.
You dreamed about it.
No, I was really on the Triumph. I promise you. Ask Lisa Murphy and Janet. Huh?
Before it sank?
It never sank, Heifer. Fake news, fake news. That was last week. Okay, so some of you probably don't know. Fun fact number 2. Well, we'll go back to fun fact number 1. It was my first ship inspection as a travel agent out of the New Orleans port. It was actually one of my favorite ones because I really liked the way their parking was set up for us. It was right there at the front. It was really convenient. I really liked the way they had it set up for travel agents. And we took a couple's trip. We stayed at a hotel. My husband actually attended with me. Can you believe that? He was on the ship inspection with me, along with another couple who shall remain nameless.
Was that the hotel that you stayed in that had a TV in the bathroom?
No, that was when we stayed at the Omni in Dallas. That's when we went to the adventure show thing that you went to. That we stayed at that hotel.
We should have stayed at the Omni.
We did stay at the Omni for the adventure show. But we
should have stayed there.
Yeah, but we didn't stay there when we did our ship inspection. So it was my first time actually down on Bourbon Street when we went down there. We spent the weekend, and we went down there after the ship inspection. Everybody knows that I'm not a big drinker, and, some people like to call me a prude. Those people shall remain nameless as well. So I was with my husband traveling, so there was no drinking at all. But I was rather shocked while we were there at some of the behavior, I guess you should say. I got to witness a 80-year-old naked woman walking down the street. That was shocking.
That's not a surprise in New Orleans.
It was to me.
You shouldn't even be allowed to go to New Orleans.
Yeah, but you know what? I know a lot of crazy things happen in New Orleans, they say, but 80-year-old women should not be getting naked anywhere in public. Unless you're a housewife of Orange County or something like that.
No woman should be getting naked in public.
Yeah, but 80 years old is what I'm referring to.
How you know that lady was 80? She might have been 50.
Okay, well, she was old, and I'm not going to tell you why I knew. Because it was, needless to say, I was in shock, and they had to do one of these and pulled me away because I was in shock. So that's my fun fact number 1 for New Orleans. I was not impressed. That's just not my thing. I actually got to witness, they do the weddings where they do the wedding march I saw that. To me, the area smells like urine. So to me, that's just not, appetizing is not the word. It's just not, I don't know what to say. But Louisiana is where my husband and I got married. Was not married.
Why y'all got married?
Because my Uncle JT, my husband's Uncle JT, is the one that married us. He's a minister, and he married us. Yep. So I wasn't even married in the state of Texas. I was married in Louisiana. So that's my fun fact about Louisiana.
You're making New Orleans sound very unappetizing. Let me get LaShawna on this live.
Hey, go ahead. I'm just saying that it's just not my cup of tea. I'm not a party girl, so it's just not my cup of tea.
It's not just about partying. It's about food.
Well, they do have good food.
I'm saying.
I don't know. Just to me, it's like it's like kind of portrayed like a dark area. I mean, when I think of New Orleans, I think of partying. I think of topless. I think of alcohol. I think of voodoo. And I think of ghost stories. That's what comes to mind for me when I think of New Orleans.
Are you ready for my fun facts about New Orleans? Because they're going to be way better than yours.
Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, Miss Prude.
See?
Did you know that New Orleans was the birthplace where there was the opera in the United States?
Yeah, I know that. I saw it.
Okay, and New Orleans is also the birthplace of jazz.
I saw that as well. That's all good stuff.
Did you know that why people wear the masks on the floats in the parades?
Now, my research told me that you're supposed to. It's illegal not to.
Absolutely, it is illegal not to wear a mask on a float, and I thought that was pretty weird, very different. Also, another thing, New Orleans they're not like a city that they like to just like be crying and mourning their dead. They have a nice parade, and it's a show of respect, and they're celebrating the life of a person. And I like that tradition. It looks really really nice, with everybody, walking down the street in the parade and everything like that. I've always admired that about the New Orleans culture. And of course, I like to eat. So I would really, really like some New Orleans food. And I've never been. So it would be a new experience for me. But like people being naked and all that other stuff, that's kind of normal.
That is not normal to get naked on the street. How is that normal?
In New Orleans, it is. That's what you expect in New Orleans. That's why people go there to have like a good time and to party and everything like that. They just, it gets crazy out there.
Apparently so. That's what I hear.
That's what New Orleans is known for. I don't know why nobody told you that. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to go to New Orleans.
That's not fair. Just because I'm not a party girl doesn't mean I shouldn't be not allowed to go to New Orleans. I just like.
Yeah, you're like talking about New Orleans like it was a horrible.
No, I don't mean to do that at all. I do not mean to downplay. I just, I give my opinion. That's what the show's about. I'm not known as the party girl, so it's just not my. When I travel around, I'm looking for a place that has got a wide range of different types of activities in diverse areas. So,
look who it is.
Hey, we were just talking about you.
Hi, Miss K.
Hey, Miss K.
Hi, Tiffany.
Okay, so people need to give us their opinion of what they think about New Orleans. Anybody and everybody, I'm sure a lot of people, since we're here in Houston, a lot of people have been to New Orleans because, it's close. It's a place that's close to go.
From New Orleans.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people have come from Louisiana to Houston. So, I've been there a couple of times. So, it is. I haven't ignored any of your messages. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been really busy today. Villiers Murphy, every time you get on my feed, on my show, you are always talking smack about me. Hey, Miss K. We shall talk to you later. Okay, so let's talk more fun facts. So they say New Orleans has been listed as one of the most haunted cities. I believe that. Most definitely. Did you know that New Orleans has more canals mileage than Venice, Italy? I thought that was interesting. Do you know that in New Orleans there is no open container law, so you can you can actually get to-go cups there.
Yeah, you can walk up and down the street, all of that, and that's where how they have the daiquiri places in Houston now. That's where they got the idea from.
Yeah, but you can't do that here because we're not allowed to walk around like that. But it is allowed in New Orleans.
But you can get a daiquiri to go here.
I don't think you're supposed to though.
Yes, you can. That's why they put it in the plastic.
Okay. Okay.
No, they put it in the plastic. You know how they do how you have the packages, like the bubble wrap packages? They put it in there like that. They put the drink in plastic like that. And it was, for people like me, it was a little difficult to open it even. So.
Wynette says that they have liquor on every corner with no curfew.
Yep.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
That's why the lady was naked.
That's why the lady was naked. Because she was 80 years old drinking in the street and forgot to put her clothes on.
How do you know that lady was 80 years old, Melissa?
Because she looked 80 years old, if you know what I mean.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so another fun fact. They say that jazz, we all know that New Orleans is known for the creation of jazz music, but they say that one of the reasons it's known for that was it was one of the only places that slaves were allowed to own drums. I thought that was different.
I saw that too. That is different. I am really cold.
Well, you need to get warm. So, what else do we know about New Orleans? I know it's been owned by more than one country.
Yes, it was owned by France, sold to Spain, back to France, and sold to the United States.
Yes. So it was one of the only parts of the United States that had been owned by multiple countries.
When you live in Louisiana, you know how you have to have a foreign language here in Texas? In Louisiana, they teach you French as a part of regular school.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool until you get to the conversion of verbs and stuff. Yeah, that was cool.
They also say that what was the other thing that I was going to bring up that was they do not bury you underground. I guess that's because of the sea level thing. You're actually buried, they do the mausoleum thing. They don't have yes, they don't have the basement kind of thing.
The lady who was known as the Voodoo Queen in New Orleans,
yes,
her thing is visited more than Elvis Presley.
I saw that too. And I thought that could not be possible because everybody always says that Elvis Presley's estate is like one of the most, but like I said, Louisiana is known for voodoo. So I think when people go there, they want to actually, visit stuff that's known for. I actually,
I think that's why.
yeah, I actually also read that it was the first actual port for immigrants. It wasn't New York and all of those that were known for immigrants coming in. They actually came in through Louisiana first.
I will believe that.
Yep, I read that. Yes, it's right here.
The
It was the first site. It was the first site of Italian immigration in the United States. It's also had the largest Italian population in the country until New York and Baltimore became immigrant destinations later, but it was actually first. It was actually also one of the mafia capitals for a while.
Wow. Now that I didn't know.
Yep.
That's pretty weird.
There's a lot of famous people from New Orleans. Ellen DeGeneres is from New Orleans. Tyler Perry, John Goodman, Reese Witherspoon. They're all from New Orleans.
And my baby daddy plays for New Orleans.
Your baby daddy. Okay, and who would that be?
Drew Brees, baby, the best of all time.
Oh, Lord. No.
Well, he's
I don't-
breaking records and kicking butt every week.
I don't know that I necessarily agree with you. I am not, and do not go crazy, but Saints is not my number one team. I am a Texan fan. So
You can stay a Texas fan. Y'all ain't gonna win nothing.
we're going to be better than the Saints.
When that don't come on here with that.
Oh, she said Des Bryant. We're going to be getting into a football war.
Wait, never mind. Never mind, because he a Saint now.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so we're going to get off of the football topic. So, anything else anybody has about New Orleans? Let's do a poll. That's probably not a good one because I bet you a lot of people that are on the live or that have been on the live have been to New Orleans because, we are here in Houston mainly. So, of course, a lot of people have been to New Orleans probably. I know there's
me. I'm gonna get down there I'm gonna get down there some kind of way.
There's a lot of new travel opportunities opening up in that area.
Yes.
So
the Norwegian breakaway.
Yep. I mean, we're getting Disney. There's talk of, more things coming that way. So it is opening up a lot. So, I'm excited to have all the new opportunities coming our way from New Orleans. So I need to start doing a little bit more, get a little bit more knowledgeable about different things that way. Okay, so let's talk about Disney.
Well, I want to do a Disney cruise next December.
Okay, we have talked about that. I want to do a Disney cruise too, but I'm not exactly sure when yet. We have to check out our schedules, and
We say next December.
Yeah, but see, I'm doing a cruise in March with Norwegian. I'm doing a cruise in November with Carnival. So then we want to do another cruise in December. We know our convention for IntelliTravel is always in the early part of the year. I don't know what it's going to be next year yet. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out. We're going to have to tweak it and look and see what's going on. See, my grandbabies will only be 2, so I'm not sure yet. we are contemplating that. So that will be on our discussion. That will be something that we will discuss during our vision board party in December. I think that would be a good time to discuss Disney. So I actually went on a site today when I didn't get to go on it as much as I wanted to. So let's do a little bit of breakdown for the people that are new or are interested in the travel agent part and all of that. So Disney's travel agent website is
Amazing. Amazing.
It is. And they've made some upgrades and some changes. So I'm super excited about that. You used to be able to only order one thing per day. Crazy. That's just insane.
You want to do like I did in there?
Yes. I went in there today and I'm like, oh my gosh. Did you order the travel agent guide?
I ordered everything.
Have you received anything yet?
I haven't gotten anything yet, but I've made 2 orders, and one order is like a whole bunch of customized stuff.
Okay, so I haven't gone that far yet because I was busy doing a bunch of stuff, so I haven't customized anything yet. So where do you customize it?
In the print shop, and I got postcards for Alani, postcards for Disney Cruise Line, Disney World, Disneyland, Share the Magic, Alaska, DC, Star Wars.
So you go, okay, so explain it to people so that they know where to go. So you go into the print shop to order it?
No, you go under marketing, and then under marketing, it's gonna say Disney print
collateral.
I think so. And then when you click that, it's gonna have where you can pick what you want, and there's like several different categories. Some of them are specials, postcards, and then of course the actual attraction like Alani and Disneyland and Disney World and Disney Cruise Line, and you can just click what you want. And you know what I did one of each. So
okay, so then how do you get it customized after that?
When you click on it, it's gonna ask you to customize it.
Oh, okay, I didn't get that far. I just went and was looking around because it's changed. So I wasn't sure what to do after that. So I'm super excited that they changed it because it wasn't as friendly as it is now. I recommend anyone watching that's an agent to go on. You have to update your certifications once a year. So I recommend going on now and doing it so that you can go ahead and get your materials ordered now to be prepared for the year and get your stuff customized. I am actually going to work on that during the holiday weekend this weekend because I've got some extra days to work on that stuff. So I'm going to get my stuff ordered for Disney because we didn't used to be able to get that much at one time. So I had not customized, whereas I'm customizing now.
I have 8 boxes of Royal Caribbean. I have Disney coming. I have Norwegian coming. I have Carnival coming.
8 boxes.
That's just Royal Caribbean.
What are you going to do with the 8 boxes for Royal Caribbean?
I think that's what I ordered though, because I don't think I ordered all that stuff. Not the first time, the second time I ordered like twice as much. So
I order more Carnival than I do anything because that's just what I sell more of. So with each new cut,
humongous package.
Who is?
Carnival.
So what are they sending you? What did they tell you?
Luggage tag, lip balm, some kind of funnel, something.
I got bags, I got lip balm, I got luggage tags, I got a couple of t-shirts and some bags, but I ordered collateral separately because one of the things that I've been doing is with all of my customers, when they book with me, I've been sending them the booklets that they give us on Carnival so that it explains to them the beverage stuff and the excursions and all the different things they need to do when they go on their cruise. So it's been very helpful because a lot of people have a lot of questions, especially if they've never cruised before. So I've been mailing that out to my customers or handing them out, depending on when they're going on their cruises. Trying to educate a little bit as much as I can to help people out. I only see your eye. One eye. What is so funny? Oh, you're eating. That's why you were trying to be slick. Busted.
I'm hungry.
I'm like, why am I always seeing your eyeball? That is crazy. Okay, so some of the updates that we had about Disney was the Disney site is super travel agent friendly now. It is divided into 4 sections for your training. Anyone that's new as an agent knows that they have 4 areas. They have Disneyland, Disney World, Disney Cruises, and Disney Alani. Oh, 5, I think. And what is the one called where you could travel all over the world?
Adventures by Disney.
That's it, Adventures by Disney. I couldn't remember the name of it.
Do you want to have 16 available benefits?
Okay, let's go over the benefits.
I can. I'm not in there.
Okay. Well, I know one of the benefits are we get our tickets once a year to Disneyland or Disney World. Another is we get reduced rates on Carnival cruises, which I'm super excited about. When I clicked on, not Carnival, I meant Disney. I'm sorry. I did not realize we got such a good deal on the Disney cruises, so that's good. So you said 16 benefits. What are the others? Stop chewing. We're on live.
I don't know what they are. I haven't clicked on all of them.
Then how do you know there's 16? Girl.
Because when I click on agent benefits, it says there are 16 available benefits.
Okay, so I am going to actually go and look.
Go do that.
Hold on, peeps. I gotta log back in. Hopefully it lets me do it because I am on Agent Central. Available benefits. Okay, we have our ticket requests that we are allowed to get for Disney World, Disneyland, special travel agent rates that we can get for Disney World, Disneyland, and Disney Cruise Lines. I'm looking at the benefits that we can get for cruise lines.
You're telling a lot of secrets.
I know, because I want to look. Because they've made some updates. So I want to see
You're
what
gonna
they
get
are.
in trouble.
Oh, we get veranda. Ooh, okay, I'm not going to tell you guys all of it because that's super cool.
Oh, no.
Okay, what else do we get? We get discounts for the resorts. Tickets. We have a travel agent appreciation program.
It didn't tell you the number of benefits that you had available?
I don't know if I looked at it or not. Did you know we could do an Alani site tour?
Yes. How we gonna get to Hawaii?
Girl, I'll be going to Hawaii eventually.
It's everything in life. You get, the Disney World ticket, you get the Disneyland ticket, you get all the discounts, and some of the Disney Cruise Line rates for travel agents are like $85 a day per person. That's okay. So it's like it's amazing. It is a little time consuming, but while you're doing all that learning, it's making you want to go even more. Well, it made me want to go even more. My kids are like, whatever.
We get special deals on Adventures by Disney. Oh my goodness.
Maybe that's what all 16 of my benefits are.
And we can get bonus commissions on Adventures by Disney as well. Oh my goodness.
Rethinking at Disney Cruise now, huh?
I'm really interested in doing Adventures by Disney because they're customizable trips where you have a guide. And those are the kind of tours I like to do because I just do. I don't know why.
I will be that one.
I mean,
on a guided tour.
Yeah, because and I don't think a lot of people realize that Adventures by Disney go all over the world. I mean, they have safaris, they have Ireland, they have stuff everywhere. So
yeah, they're on TikTok.
Yeah, so you can book an international trip, and Disney Adventures by Disney will do it, and they plan your vacation step by step. With
They have one in Australia.
Yeah, so it's a great way to travel where you're getting specialized attention. And a tour guide. A lot of people are afraid to travel internationally, and by having an actual tour guide, someone's with you, someone that knows the area, and they really immerse you into the culture of wherever you are. So I really like that they do that. And I think it would be interesting also to go to Disney in one of I didn't realize that there was like a Disney in Japan and one in like Paris, in different countries.
There's one in Paris.
So I thought that would be kind of cool. So
I don't think I want to do that, but
well, I mean, maybe eventually. I mean, I have a long time to try out new things, so I'm excited about it. All of the possibilities.
For kids to try it.
So what else is new with Disney other than the fact that they've really become much more travel agent friendly as far as supplies and information? They are building new ships, I heard, through the grapevine.
I did hear that. And I also, I'm super excited about Disney cruising out of New Orleans starting in 2020. But Disney is becoming easier for people to plan for their vacations. A lot of people are, oh, Disney's so expensive. Oh, Disney's so expensive. But they're making it to where you can pay for your vacation like almost 2 years in advance.
And they do payment plans. I don't think a lot of people realize that you can do payment plans with Disney. Their average deposit now it's based on the number of people and the total cost, of course, of what your deposit is. But I have seen an entire family trip, the initial deposit only being $300 to start. I've seen that.
It's usually 20%, but there are some times that Disney has a deposit special where the deposits are only $200.
Which is great. I mean, they let you make payments all the way up to, I do believe, is it 45 days prior to departure?
I think it's 45 days prior to the vacation.
Yeah. So that's another,
you can pay it out for like over a year. Over a year, but I think almost 2 years.
So anybody, I mean, I know Disney is higher when it comes to certain things, but still, I mean, you're able to budget a payment plan and do it how you want to. So it's absolutely affordable. That's for anyone that's interested in doing it. And I've heard that their cruises. Yeah, I've heard their cruises that a lot of people, once they cruise Disney, don't like to cruise any other cruise line. But we all know Disney lovers are Disney lovers. So I don't know that it's for everybody, but we will be finding out.
Well, I do know that I know some adults that have done the Disney cruise with their kids, and they're raving about it and ready to do it again. So I think it's well worth every penny that you spend. Besides, like I said, those are forever memories. Who can always say, "Oh, I was on a cruise and I had dinner with Mickey Mouse." It's amazing.
Yes. Well, we will be doing something Disney in 2019, whether it's a ship inspection or a cruise, or a site inspection or something. We will be doing something Disney. I'm not sure.
Ship inspection 2019, period.
I know. I mean, Disney's becoming more accessible to us. So it just, I've been to Florida so many times. I'm trying to branch out and go places that I haven't been. So I just wish that, they were more flexible as far as their ship inspections, that we didn't have to go to Florida to do them.
I mean, that's true. That would be great if they were over here.
I know. I mean, I know they're expanding to move into New Orleans. I know they're building more ships, and I've heard that they're talking about expanding, and so I'm hoping that maybe we might get a little bit more time in Galveston from them. I'm hoping. We shall see.
So book Disney, book Disney, book Disney.
That's right. The more we book out of Galveston, the more they'll come here. So let's do Disney, people. Anybody have any Disney questions, definitely reach out to us. I love booking Disney. So, okay, so that's topic number 2. We're running late on time. Topic number 3. We're going to critique Marriott. Now, everybody knows that we are, as travel agents, we are fantastic, great people. We do a lot of Marriott properties because of the great rates we get. The last 2 trips that we took, we stayed at different tier levels. Of course, pricing changes based on tier. I have stayed at the Marriott Marquis in Atlanta. I have stayed at, where did we stay?
We were at the Courtyard in Shreveport.
Okay, we were at the Courtyard at Shreveport, which is tier, you said 5 or 3? I get them backwards.
It's a tier 2.
Okay. And then
the Courtyard.
And then we stayed at the Westin in Dallas this week.
And that's a tier 4. So if you have any questions about what a tier is, we stayed at the Westin Park Cities in Dallas, and it's a tier 4 hotel. A tier 6 hotel would be the Ritz-Carlton.
Okay. I don't think I've stayed at the Ritz-Carlton. Well, I know when we stayed at the Marriott Marquis, our rooms we were on like the 20th floor or something. The
44th floor.
I mean, it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. I do know that they have spa floors. I've learned that. It's a great hotel. The Westin was nice.
It was very nice. That shower was everything in life.
It was an awesome shower. I will have to say that.
It was like a waterfall. It was amazing. The rooms were spacious. The downstairs looked like a lounge. It was amazing. It was a beautiful hotel. Their service was excellent. The parking was not to be desired for $18, but
yeah.
Everything else was great about the hotel. It was beautiful. It was luxurious. Their service was amazing. It was a great stay.
I enjoy pretty much all of the Marriott properties that we've been at so far, but I'm a fan of the rates. So I don't need.
That's true.
I mean, it's really hard. It's really hard to be upset when we can go to a hotel and stay for $20 each for a night. So
right. Right. And then the Westin is actually a Starwood property, and Starwood was acquired by Marriott in January. And so when we're looking for fantastic rates, we get Starwood properties as well. Last weekend when I was in Dallas, the weekend prior to last weekend when I was in Dallas, I was at the Aloft in Plano, which is amazing as well. It's great. And that's a Starwood property as well. And that was when I realized that the Starwood properties were mixed in with the Fantastic since Marriott acquired them.
So how was that one? I haven't stayed at that one. I mean, I saw your pictures.
I did a live. It was amazing. The shower was very different than the one that we had over the weekend, but it was awesome too. And it had soap and shampoo dispensers built into the wall in the shower.
Wow.
Like you just push it. It was great. And it was like in the Aloft, the name of it is very telltale. They're lofts. And it tells you like loft number 221, and then it was a spacious room as well, but the bed was huge, the TV was huge, it was just very, very nice. The downstairs was kind of like it was at the Westin, where there was like a lot of people out there listening to music, dancing. It was like a little almost like a club scene. And it was great. They were great hotels. The Aloft, I can't even tell you how much I paid for that because you would be upset. So, the rate was amazing.
Well, as an agent, anybody that's on the live that are agents, just remember to make sure and do your Marriott Excellence training, because it's absolutely worth the benefits that we get for when we travel. But we always stay at Marriott properties, unless we're in an area that they're not available, which is not, a lot of places that we're going, they're usually available. So, yeah.
Well, if it's not available, we're not going. So.
Well, I mean, I've had to actually travel to locations that there are not Marriott's available, so it does happen.
Yeah, you have fun with that out there and cutting, shooting, and bug tussle.
Hey, now my daughter graduated, and I had to go to Missouri, and they did not have one close enough. So, but that is always my go-to. I prefer, Marriott, because you just can't pass up the rates, the fantastic rates that we get. It's just not something that I ever plan on doing without. So.
Major shout out to Marriott and Fountain.
Yes, absolutely. I have to say, one of the awesome partnerships that we have that we absolutely love. Love, love, love. Well, we're going to be having a lot more information to come. We, now that we do this every Tuesday, like I said, people need to leave comments on, things they're interested in finding out so that, we can research those topics. Alicia and I are coming up with, ideas on our own and things to talk about, destinations, just trying to give people general information. But, one.
She's approved. So come up with something exciting so we don't have to pick the topic.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd rather research something that everybody's interested in hearing about instead of it just being something that, we're coming up with. I mean, we usually generally try to talk about stuff that we're getting ready to do or, stuff that we've been doing, something that's going on with us. This time of year, there's a lot of upgrades and changes and the new things that are coming out. And so that's what we've been doing so far. But, definitely people, tell us what you're interested in hearing about. That's why we do this, is to help educate everybody. This show is not just for travel agents. This show, Amsterdam. Miss K wants to know about Amsterdam. I have never been.
Me either. I heard drugs are legal there.
I have heard that as well.
I have a friend who went. He had an amazing time, and I think prostitution is legal there too. So yeah, I know somebody I would pay.
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, it's definitely on my list because I want to. It's like a hub. When you go to certain places, you go there. You fly there first, usually, don't you? And then go, to wherever. Well, London is on my agenda. I'm hoping for 2019 and maybe 2020. I'm not sure yet because I've got a lot of cruises planned for 2019. So I do a lot of cruising work, so I'm actually working on my MCC with Clea. So I have to take so many cruises to get it. So that's why I'm doing a lot of cruising in 2000. You're breaking up. I didn't hear what you said.
I need to start on CCCs.
Yes, ma'am. I finished my CCC and my ACC, and I'm getting ready to do my MCC. So, why do you always have to be so competitive with me?
I was raised this way.
Raised to compete with me?
You raised me.
But see, I love the competitive nature because it keeps me working and learning. So we need to pick something new, though. we've been doing a lot. Alaska is definitely on my list, Miss K, because I want to do my Princess Commodore cruise as well.
Miss K, I would prefer if we use our complimentary graduation cruise to go to somewhere warm. I wouldn't prefer Alaska.
Yeah,
Now,
we don't have to
like,
go.
see Alaska.
We don't have to go during the winter time.
It's still gonna be cold. They got glaciers out there.
Okay. You don't want to see Alaska? It's beautiful.
I do on the hottest day of the year. Yes.
Oh, Lord. I think it's really interesting. Their days are so long that you can go there and it's daylight like 24 hours.
That is weird. That's super weird. But I definitely do think that Ms. K had a great idea about Amsterdam. I think that should be our topic for next week. We should definitely do Amsterdam.
Okay. All right. So we know ahead of time.
We can do Alaska as far as land and sea cruises because that is something that's a little unique.
Okay. Okay, so we have 2 topics for next week to work on.
Thank you, Ms. K.
Thank you, Miss K.
So also, I am doing a vendor event at a spa on December 1st. So if you guys want to come with, come by right by you with a twist, it's on Highway 59. I'll have that address, or you can look on my page for the flyer. It's the ladies' night out at the spa, and it's at the location right by you with the twist, and it's from 6 to 10, and you get to choose from two services for $40, and it's the V-Steam and the Detox Foot Massage. So come to the event and stop by my table because, as you guys see, I've been patronizing all these vendors, and I have so much material to give you, and I'm making candy bags. So you definitely want to come and see me so you can see what I have to offer, and I'm raffling prizes.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I wish I could attend, but that's my grandbaby's first birthday party, so I have to do grandma duties that day.
Understand. And that's a big old boy, so I wouldn't be making him mad.
No, because he lives in Austin, so I don't get to see him as much as I like. So we definitely am taking a trek to Austin for him. So definitely. We do need to be getting out and doing some more. We are talking about doing a live Travel Talk Tuesday. We just have to pick a location.
We were invited to Flavors and Treats on 1960 by Stephen Bright. So it's an option.
Where is this again?
It's on 1960 in Red Oak. It's called Flavors and Treats. Have you been to the Caribbean restaurant on 1960 in Red Oak?
No.
It's across the street from the clinic.
Oh, okay.
It's like right across the street. And we were invited to come there. He said he wanted us to host a party there. So we were invited to come out there, and I definitely think that we could get some face-to-face interviews with people about questions that they have about destinations while we're there.
That would be good. So maybe we can plan to meet there on a Tuesday and go live from there. Does he?
Definitely.
Did you ask him if he has internet? That's the one thing that we would need, though.
That's a great question.
I mean, we could go live on our phones, but if anybody knows, I don't know if I've told anybody, but these recordings are also on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. It's Dream Destination Travel YouTube channel. So all of our lives are also on YouTube. So if you want to go back and watch anything, the only thing is you hear Lisa, but you don't see her on YouTube because I can't, unless she's here, I can't put her on YouTube.
This is a good thing for today because I'm cold.
So anyway, you can actually watch on YouTube as well. So we are nearing time, so it's going to be time to go. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for all the interaction. We got some good ideas for next week, and we will see you next Tuesday on Travel Talk Tuesday. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.